Point those toes straight forward, full hip extension. Okay, go for lateral lunges to the sides. Nice deep step into the sides there. Keep moving. Okay, bringing it straight up, just to loosen out those hamstrings. Go the opposite leg. That's good. One more. Okay, go for jumping jacks. And just roll out those shoulders. Let's come forward and roll them out. Opposite direction. And bring them across the body. Okay, we've got about 1 minute before we start. Anything else is tight, you can loosen it out now. Grab some water. And I'll quickly run through the workout, okay? Okay, so kettlebell squat to tricep. So we're squatting down the dumbbell, okay? So we go right to the floor on this. Okay, it's almost like you're coming from the floor in a deadlift, but you stick with the squatting principle. So hip below knee, get right down, and then just bring it to full extension, and then into a tricep extension, okay? Just going to show that again because on the second camera you can't see the tricep extension. So you're going to lift from the floor, that's your squat, and then I'm just going to go a bit lower, tricep extension, elbows are tucked in, okay? And our second one, this can be done with a med ball, with dumbbells, whatever you have there at home, 2 bottles of water. This is your overhead lunge, arms are extended, get right down. Keep the weights overhead without locking out the joints. When you do normal lunge, you're just working your quads, your glutes, calves. When you add in that overhead movement, you're getting your shoulders and you're engaging the top of the core as well. Okay, third one is push press. So the push press, I'm just going to have to go low again just for the second camera. But basically for the push press, you're snapping the knees and pressing overhead. So I'll do it. Probably need to do this one with heavier weights here. Okay, so your push press, start from your shoulders, snap the knees and press overhead. Okay, you need that little bit of a snap to manage the heavier weight. If you don't have the heavier weight at home, the normal overhead press is just straight out from the shoulders, okay? Then you're on cleans after that. So your cleans can be with your medicine ball, your kettlebell, your dumbbells. Okay, this time we are just taking it with straight arms, shrug the shoulders once you pass the knees, and then stand at the end. And then your last one is your leg raises for round 1. So the first round we'll be doing leg raises, second round we'll be doing mountain climbers, and on the third round we'll be doing a plank, just for a bit of variety, okay? So that's 3 core exercises, they'll change on each round. So we're going to be straight through pretty much for the next 15 minutes, with the exception of 10-second rests. So we'll work for 50 seconds, and then we'll take 10 seconds break, and we're straight through. Then we'll take a break, and we'll just do the finisher for 8 minutes. Okay, just want to see, yeah. Okay, any questions, guys? Happy enough to go? Okay, if anyone has any questions, you can unmute before we start there. I'm going to go in about 15 seconds. First one is the kettlebell squat to tricep. Okay, going in 5. Okay, we're right down. And then we do our tricep extension. Make sure you squat on the way down. Okay, if you're just standing like this, dropping the kettlebell or the dumbbell, is not the same. You need to get that to the floor and squat at the same time. Okay, your tricep extension then. Okay, I'm just going to go on the floor just for a couple of tricep extensions, just for anyone doing this later on because they can't see the tricep extension. Okay, elbows are narrow, extend as low as you can. Okay, last 10 seconds. That's good. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to get ready for the next one. That's overhead lunges. Okay, so overhead lunges, 2 dumbbells. Okay, right down. Keep the weights overhead to engage the core. Don't lock out the joints. Getting right down. Try and stick at it. 50 seconds is a long time to be doing these. We're halfway. Last 10. Okay, push press is next. So 2 dumbbells, 2 water bottles, whatever you have at home. Okay, so snap at the knees, press overhead. Armpits are facing forward. Just going to go on the floor to show the extension. Armpits face forward. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Track the knees and press. Okay, time 10 seconds. Cleans are next. And off we go. Deadlift from the floor and then squat. Okay, arms are straight, shrug the shoulders past the hips and then squat and stand. Always put it back on the floor. Okay, sometimes when we're in the gym, when we were doing this, we were dropping the med ball at the top, but don't drop it. Go back to the floor every time. That's it. Good stuff. Last 10 seconds coming up. Well done. Okay, core exercise is leg raises. Get yourself on the floor, hands under the back, and off we go. Try not to bend the knees too much. We're going to do leg raises once. Next time it's going to be mountain climbers. Twenty seconds to go. Keep those heels up. Ten seconds rest, run to round 2. Kettlebell tricep. Squat to tricep. So we're coming from the floor again. Deep squat. And take it up. Get the hips below the knees as we normally would if we were using the med ball behind us or anything like that. just to get right down to the floor. Okay, you can do this with, if you don't have a weight at home, use a water bottle, you can use a small backpack or a school bag, and it's up to you how heavy you make that. If you're putting books in or whatever, if you put in a laptop or something, that'll make it pretty heavy. It's up to yourself. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Get right down. Nice and controlled. Okay, overhead lunges. Get your 2 weights ready. Get ready for full hip extension at the top. Get down, and then you're fully in that standing position coming up. Arms straight up without locking at the joints. Press them overhead. That's what's engaging the core. Good work, guys. 30 seconds. Ten to go. That's time. Push press is next. 2 dumbbells. Snapping the knees. Armpits face forward, press overhead. Okay? So snap and press. You're not squatting, it's just a little snap of the knees. Twenty seconds to go. Okay, if you've got a heavy weight at home, take a break in the middle if you have to, okay? That's time. Okay, next one's going to be the med ball cleans. Your med ball beside you. Good hip width stance. Straight up, back down. Make sure your knees on the floor again, so you can deadlift it up. Just going to show you that flick of the wrists on the sides. Okay, so when we're clearing the hips here, okay, the med ball that you're using or the weight you're using should be facing the same way the whole time. It shouldn't change. The only thing that changes is that you flick your wrist. Make sure you're not arching that back. 15 seconds to go. Back on the floor. Okay, next one's going to be mountain climbers. So get yourself ready. Okay, bring those knees in. Press up position, knees off the floor. Driving the knees in. $25 to go, we're past halfway. Last 10. Okay, last round, guys. Squat to tricep extension again. Okay, get right down the squat and then take it overhead. Tricep extension at the top. Breathe deep. Last 10. Okay, overhead lunges. Get your 2 weights ready. Going in about 5 seconds. Okay, get low. That's it, keep them overhead. Engage that core. Knee stays behind the toe when you get low. Just going to show you from the side. That's it, knee stays behind the toe. Okay, 25 to go. Point the toe straight ahead. Last 10. Okay. Push press. Get your 2 weights ready. Okay, last time on this one. Snap the knees and press. So line the shoulders, then you push overhead. It's good, keep going. Snap the knees, armpits facing forward. Okay, cleans, 2 exercises left, we're taking a break. Getting right down every time. Straight arm, and just once you get past those hips, that's when you're flicking the wrist and you're bending the elbows. Nice control, nearly there, past 5. Okay, just the plank left. We'll take a break then. Last one, 5 seconds, we're going. Hold them for 50 seconds. Up again. Shoulders and hips level. Tense that tummy. Don't let your back arch too low or bum go up too high. And squeezing the tummy. Palms facing straight down, just about shoulder width. If you're struggling, lock in the hands together. "20 seconds to go. Last 10. And time. Okay. Grab some water, take a short break, 2 minutes maybe, and then we'll do our 8-minute finisher. Good stuff, guys. Find that one okay, yeah? You can unmute if you want. Yeah. I know that some of you for that one, well, I know I think Kathy and Eva have quite heavy dumbbells for that one, so the push press would have been tough for 50 seconds. With 3 kg dumbbells, you'd probably be getting a lot more reps, and that's the flip side, you would be doing more reps. Okay? Roisin's giving it a try today as well. Okay, so our finisher is going to be 8 minutes long. It's very simple. Simple in terms of the exercises, because you know all these exercises really, really well. So we've got 5 press-ups, we've got 10 sit-ups, and we've got 15 kettlebell swings. And you just go through it as many times as you can in 8 minutes. Okay? Obviously, if you modify the press-ups, you'll be faster if you're doing them off the knees. If you have a heavier kettlebell, it's going to slow you down in the swings. So your press-ups can be full body, okay? They can be knees or one knee. I don't think there's anyone in the group now on the Zoom call that's got any shoulder issues, but if there's anyone doing it later on, use the wall as well. That's for anyone that's got an injury. You can still do a press-up that way. Then your sit-ups, pretty much everyone in the group can do sit-ups. Don't think there's anyone that can't. So touch the floor, working up, touching the toes. 10 repetitions of that. Kettlebell swings, we do them 2 or 3 times a week, so we're pretty good. So you're just snapping those hips, going for 15 repetitions. Okay? So what we'll do is, when we start, we'll run this for 8 minutes. Keep track of the rounds you do, and at the end of the 8 minutes, we'll see how many rounds everyone gets. Okay, so start getting ready again. About another 30 seconds, we'll start. Just give you a chance to get your kettlebells ready there, and mats or whatever else you're going to be using. So you're all muted there, which is good. You'll be able to hear what's coming, but to be honest, it'll be pretty easy to follow. Whenever you finish, just shout out you're finished, and I'll call you your time if you're not timing it at home. Okay? So, just going to get the clock ready. 5 press-ups is first, and sit-ups. Yeah, we'll see on this one. Anywhere from, it could vary from, it depends on how tired you get, you could be looking at 6 to 8 rounds. Really depends on fatigue after the first 2 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go in 10 seconds, press-ups are going to be first. If you're doing the press-up and you're changing over, best thing to do is literally just to roll straight onto your back. Don't get yourself up to reset. So do your press-ups, then roll onto your back. Keep your kettlebell beside you and you'll be flying through it. Okay, let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Then you're on 10 sit-ups. Okay, then you're on 15 kettlebell swings. Okay, 45 seconds done there for round 1. Give yourself roughly a minute. Okay? Keep track of your own rounds there. Ten sit-ups and 15 swings. Face down is fine. Okay, I'm on round 3 here, press ups again. Okay, 1 minute 50 gone. Kettlebell swings. Starting around 4, 2.5 minutes gone. Press ups again. Okay, kettlebell swings. Wind that back, especially if the weight is heavier. Snap the hips. 15 reps. Okay, starting around 5, 3.5 gone. Kettlebell swings. We're at the halfway mark, 4 minutes just gone now. Starting round 6. Four and a half gone. Kettlebell swings coming up into round 6. Nearly 5 minutes gone. Okay, starting round 7. 5:20 on the clock. Okay, sit ups are next. Keep going, guys, stick at it. Okay, kettlebell swings at the end of round 7. 5:55 gone. Wind that back on the swings. It's 15, round 8. Sit-ups. Kettlebell swings in around 8. 6:50 gone. Just over a minute. Okay, press ups again. Back on the floor, round 9. Sit ups.